Well, I think I've come to realize also there was a series of articles in a Korean newspaper about it too, where I learned more about it, and I think that in Korea work is very important. You work very long hours. You work longer hours than we do in my country, but at the same time there is a great respect for hierarchy, and it's sometimes I think it's more difficult here to argue with the people who ask you to do stuff. Also, I think there is a lower trust between employees and managers, which creates a lot of control. People have to document a lot of stuff, and I think there is a culture here of you have to stay for long hours, have to stay in the office for long hours. And there simply isn't enough work to fill the time. So either you expand on stuff you have, or you've been given more and more tasks to fulfill. And I think Korea, like also Denmark, are still stuck in an industrial mindset where you check into the factory in the morning and check out in the factory. And there's sort of a linear relationship between the time and what you produce. But in modern office work, there isn't. You can sit for a long time doing very little, because especially with office work, the productivity does not correlate with the time you've spent there necessarily. Especially with office work, or what we call backstage work in our book, enough is never enough. You can always find more numbers for something. You can always find more risks to mitigate. You can always write more pages. You can always invent another subpage to a web page. There's a lot of work out there you can sort of invent out of the blue, make it going more and more thorough with stuff. If you're a blue-collar worker, it's very difficult to do the same thing. So there is a tragedy of modern office work that you never run out of tasks.